roots way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play, but sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, hold. Pack 85, pack, alert!
To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yes, sir, Cap. You always in these shits. I appreciate it.
56, 56.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. Just their first
Loyal supporter right here.
We'll step aside and come right back.
Oh, Lord.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he will handle the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs.
Damn, what is Allen doing?
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play, and really who doesn't like good quarterback play. I mean, you got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that trophy in the very near future. Rodgers and Allen have faced off one time before, and it was the Packers who shut out the Bills that day 22-0. That was just Allen's 3rd NFL start. On 2nd and 10, Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Allen off the play fake. He completes it to the 10.
Playing like what the hell defense right now?
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen completes it to Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Definitely giving me some type of trouble.
They'll run with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On play action, Allen.
Oh, JR.
Picked up by Jair Alexander. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, that's so
and
tough.
the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the
At this point, you just feel bad.
One thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way.
That's good defense.
So it's incumbent upon the starters
yes, sir.
to play well to make it work for this team.
That's
so
what I'm
far this
going to be
drive,
seeing.
they've done some good work. They forced some completions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage? It's down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He finds
Damn, he's
Watson
so
complete.
good.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, bro. Something gots to give.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. to the air. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about
What class did you have today?
They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep.
Black theater, some black theater.
First and 10.
It's not music.
Ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook.
Yo, you were just running a YouTube defense.
While also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
How can you complain if you run something that's YouTube?
So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the...
You just ran something that was YouTube. You ran spinner, you ran...
Here's Rodgers.
It's alright, bro, it's okay.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
Like, you're running, like, YouTube stuff. I'm not trying to... I don't... Bro, that pinch the... Bro, okay. The defense you ran before the first drive, or the second drive spinner, cover 4 palms, pinch. That's YouTube. Oh. Alright. I got you. It's okay.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Stop. You're running dollar. You're like running meta stuff.
3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting.
Hold on. I need to get... Wait, let me get my mic. Give me like a second, bro. Hold on.
Rodgers now to throw. The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian.
Let me just get this mic in.
16th on the season. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Give me a
Week after week, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps.
Fucking I can't find my mic.
That's how they get more.
Hey.
That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Okay, yeah.
Tell me like what you were running on defense is not like that, bro. My first incompletion was off of YouTube. Like, bro, that nickel over cover 4 palms, that is YouTube. I'm saying you pinched. Wait, I know it was YouTube, bro, because like you brought your safeties down and all that. Oh my God. I mean, I feel it though. Like, I can see like if you weren't running something like that was like that works, like the shit that you were running, that it works. Dollar, nickel over. If you're running like some random defense, like 3-4 under, like I don't know. I'm trying to tell you what your stuff works. I just don't know if you're running it right.
That his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits? His running back. You no doubt about it. We just
I feel it.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
I feel it, bro. I know. I feel it because I'm probably not gonna be in this league longer either. I don't got time to be playing Madden. I got school, football.
Which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
quarterback. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Let me tell you what you did, bro. Hold on. This is what you did. You brought these dudes down, and that, bro, come on. No one, like, no regular. And watch. And
a throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions,
I like, also, you wouldn't know it was YouTube if you haven't seen it, you know?
teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the wheel of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
They start the drive with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. That is complete downfield to Knox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and getting the first down.
This first half, it hasn't gone their way. They could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
27 yards there, a first down. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record, maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch, and the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 40, 20. Touchdown, Packers. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, his 2nd sack of the night.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Being chased out left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown Bills. Stephon Diggs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
26. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Trying to connect with Bo Melton, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a 1st down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And Diggs has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
On 1st down, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Alert, alert, alert!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 145 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
26.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gregory Rousseau in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
And Buffalo fans are hoping to see a lot more of that in his second season. Just 4 sacks in his rookie year, but the potential for double digits is exactly why Buffalo took him 30th overall in 2021.
And Watson has it right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 27. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. And that is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Hey, take 26. Jump out.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Again, it's Cook. 53 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
I know it's often the first tidbit thrown out about it, but James Cook, Well, he's more than just Dalvin's brother. He's a guy who averaged over 6 yards a carry all 4 years at the University of Georgia and really came out as a pass catcher in his final season. He's a dual-purpose back who's going to carve out his own NFL legacy starting this season.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Back to throw. Allen. And he's going to go down again. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. "51 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. Second down, they go again with Henry. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Crowder now to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete.